Now, Ohio State honoring 1955's Heisman Trophy winner Howard Hopalong Cassidy, who passed away earlier this week, with number 44 on the back of their helmets. Down 5-0 in the first quarter, Buckeyes offense gets into gear. J.K. Dobbins from 26 yards out. Ohio State takes the lead. Dobbins just 8 carries for 52 yards in limited time. Second quarter, Buckeyes take over. Justin Fields connects with K.J. Hill, a 53-yard strike. Fields only played the first half, 14 of 21 for 223 in the air for him. Now, after Miami turnover, Buckeyes strike again. Fields first of his 2 touchdown runs. Ohio State leading 21-5 less than a minute into the second quarter. Defense dominating as well. Chase Young, a pair of strip sacks in the game. Malik Harrison recovering this one. That'll lead to a Fields TD pass, his second of the night, this time finding Chris Olave. Ohio State scores 42 points in the second quarter alone, most they've ever scored in a single quarter, dating back to 1960. In the third, back up, but just as impressive, Chris Chugunov to freshman Garrett Wilson. The juggling catch in the end zone, all Buckeyes. This one 76-5 the final. Game ends with 2:40 left on the clock after lightning was spotted. BCSN's Mark Kuntz has more from Columbus.
In a humid afternoon at the Shoe, Ohio State got off to an uncharacteristic slow start. Up just 2 points after the first quarter, but in the second, the explosive Buckeye offense took over, scoring 42 in the second quarter alone with 11 touchdown drives in the game, 7 in less than 90 seconds. We finally saw the explosiveness of this Ohio State offense.
I think our defense and our special teams did a great job of getting us in really good field position, which is a huge part of why we were scoring so fast. But when we've got the guys that we have on the outside, it feels our wide receiver room just feels like, it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't even really matter who we throw in there. You know what I mean?
We're bringing a bunch of guys that were loading the box up, which most people do against our run game, and we kind of expected that after last week, the way we ran the ball. And anytime you can get one-on-one matchups on the outside with our guys, we think we've got a good shot.
I think it was a pretty good stretch. I don't know about the best stretch we've had, but it was a good stretch, and I think we did a great job in the second quarter executing and doing our job. So,
we love tempo. It's a big part of our game. It's not going to be used every week the same amount. We'll make decisions on that before the game, but that also in game. Sometimes it gets you in a rhythm a little bit, and we like playing that way. But we'll kind of take it week in and week out.
We didn't really change anything up. We knew we started out slow, and we just had to do something about it. So just the way we reacted, I think that was kind of the first time we kind of hit a little bit of adversity this year. So just seeing that bounce back, that was great.
We could be very explosive. I believe we could be way better. We had a lot of mistakes, and we could convert more in the red zone, and it's very explosive.
They had a good drive or two at the start of the game, and we had a 2-and-out with a safety, and it was not a great start, and our defense was getting, there's a lot of plays they had to play in a row. Once they started getting those 3-and-outs, they were on a roll, and we were on a roll, and, kind of putting it up on them.
Defensively, St. John's Jesuit grad Dallas Gant led the way for the Buckeyes with a game-high 5 tackles, including his first career sack.
There are so many of our young men that you see him in practice and you go, boy, this guy's really going to be a good player. Dallas Gant's one of those guys. He's just one. And I was so happy and so proud to see him go out there today and do what you saw in practice. And that's the neat thing. And when that happens, you're going to see it more and more with other guys.
So after a record-setting game in the Shoe, Buckeyes, road gets much tougher as they head to Nebraska next week to take on the Cornhuskers. In Columbus, Mark Kuntz, BCSN.